nigga. Nigga starting with shooting bars, puns. Don't wait. Stop. Ho! Welcome to the Just Make channel. I am Young Pace.
Little mattress in the building. Women, children, symbols, Zildjian. Bam.
There's nothing but raindrops of love here.
Raindrop. Drop top.
Put him in my head with a crop top. Nigga.
Ooh.
What?
Take him in a ring. That's a headlock.
With a ring, headlock. Pop it, nigga.
But listen, watermelon versus pumpkin.
Oh.
Episode 8 on these
It's
bitches.
watermelon
Episode
over
8.
here. Oh,
Ocho, bilingual on them.
Oye, papito. Coro suave. Coro suave.
If you're watching on YouTube, we appreciate it. You can also catch us on Apple Podcasts. You can also catch us on Stitcher. You can also catch us on watermelonversuspumpkin.com. That's watermelonvspumpkin.com. Hit like, hit share, subscribe. Hit us with a rating if you want to. Hit us with a comment. If you like it, keep it to yourself. If you hate it, share it with everybody else.
All right, let them know. You can also
So we
catch us
ask.
in Cancun. And got secrets can't leave Cancun. Sorry. Some of y'all don't know that song. Welcome to the show, guys. Number 8.
Number 8.
Lucky number 8.
2 months.
Yo, if you think about the number 8, it's like an infinity sign. This is signs of the times. Signs.
Ooh.
Stay ready.
How
for
many
this.
battle rappers have done that shit? Yo, turn 8 on the side now and shooting for infinity.
I think Freeway. He might have said
Right?
that one.
A lot of people said that one.
Yeah, it's the 8 snubby. It's sideways. Whatever.
Shooting for infinity.
But those are really only 8 shots, so it's not really infinity. But whatever.
Do you know Freeway's favorite actor?
No, but haters be around when I leave.
You know Steven Seagal?
How can I forget Seagal?
How could you forget Steven Seagal?
Steven Seagal. Haters be around when I leave. He flashing. Oh man.
I think Jay-Z was in a bad position where like he found Beanie Siegel and Beanie Siegel was like, yo, man, I want to put my man on. Yo, rap for him. And then Jay-Z was probably like,
he said he got some shit. But it's some people can't deal with the peaks of his voice. And
it's not even for me the peaks of the voice. It's like, why'd you rhyme bar 1 with bar 7? That's what I
right.
don't. It's where's your
spoken
what,
word.
you're not rhyming
He's a street poet.
words.
He's a street poet. It's like
Yeah.
I came to the top, ran around, did up and down, and then I came and then top. Whoa, what the fuck just happened? He's on that wait for shit. Wait for it. Wait for it.
He's gonna rhyme it eventually.
Bar. Like, oh, I like what you did there. You squeezed everything in. It's a shit sandwich right there. I like that.
Turn the beat on. Turn the beat on.
It's all musical love, man. Speaking of love, is she get love? So the world's going crazy.
Show me love and what it's all about. Oh, yeah.
So the world is a little pissed off right now, over Miss Fergalicious.
Fergus.
Superstitious Fergalicious. This weekend was the All-Star Game, 2018 NBA All-Star Game. And they chose Fergalicious to do the national anthem.
Fergo.
I did see it. I didn't think it was the greatest. I see what she tried to do there. It wasn't the worst I've heard, but I don't know, Ferg. I don't know. It's a toss up. I can hear what people are saying though.
It was an interesting choice.
Right.
I personally you just showed it to me. I didn't think it was as bad as she's getting dragged for.
Right.
I thought it was a weird choice, especially at such a venue. I think it would have been more of maybe a smaller venue with a
Pop Warner
kickback, maybe with a kickback vibe. But it was just it was an interesting way to do it.
It's the NBA
Like I said, man, I'm surprised she's getting dragged that much because when I first saw it, I thought maybe she fucked up the lyrics, maybe she just forgot and walked off or some shit.
Nah.
But she remembered all the words she did. She just tried to do it like she was,
scatterbot.
She was trying to, like she was having sex while doing it. It was weird.
Right, and it was like, I guess one of the comparisons I saw that was pretty interesting was the Happy Birthday, Mr. President, Monroe. It was like a Happy Birthday, national anthem. Whoa, what's going on?
It was one of those you could tell she really liked the sound of her voice while she was doing it.
It's like nothing better than Philly, but like you said before, it's like she trying to get some baller dick.
That's it. She just got divorced, and she was looking at LeBron, licking her finger, just hello.
Bron, I can't get Bron. He married and he committed. Where them little young niggas at? You know what I mean? Where them little Paul George? You married Paulie George? You know, she want one of them little young bucks, you know, pulling a card from the Kardashians. You know, that's what the fuck they do. They fuck with athletes, you know.
And rappers.
And it's like, God. You know, it's funny because, like I said, in a way, when you are kind of famous, I guess the best way to do is to fuck with other famous people.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It's like, who the fuck are you going to fuck with the doorman?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know what I mean? And she gonna fuck with, oh, he's a cop. And like, yeah, you think he's going to be able to handle your superstardom without wanting to shoot somebody in the face?
Right.
You know what I mean?
And not even that, just if you're famous dating someone that isn't, like, you have all the power if you're the famous person. Because tomorrow it could be, yeah, cool, you just have nothing.
It's been real.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I get married to somebody famous. Oh, I'm getting spousal support, nigga.
I'm coming inside of her every chance I get.
Listen, prenup, you going to give me half your shit. Yeah, guys can do it too.
Right?
Take that, Beyonce. Give me half your shit. But, you know, it gets to that point of like, you know, you can't feel too bad, but I felt a little bad for them. Like, who the fuck are you? You know?
Drop top.
Famous, not famous. But I don't think Fergie was that bad.
No, I think it wasn't great, but it wasn't that bad. And to the basketball players, you know, they were laughing like, what the fuck is going on?
Right.
For that you have to remember, too, is that how many basketball games are there in a season?
82.
So they hear at least 82 times that song being sung.
So they're really become fucking American Idol judges.
Yeah. So, you know, they're just sitting there like, this fucking song again. They don't want to hear that
Here we
shit.
go again. Let's see how you going to do it. Okay.
I do what?
Right.
So,
so after looking at that video, I stumbled across a couple of the worst ones, and there was a cop out in
Drop Top.
Chattanooga, Drop Top, Tennessee. And man, he fucking botched it, bad words, and who put him up to that? I don't know. He was an officer of the law, by the way.
It was definitely a rib. Like, that was a joke put on him. Like, it wasn't a fake performance. That was definitely real, but you could tell America is not his first country. English is not his first language, and they were just like
Caribbean or some shit.
Yeah.
He was like, no, just sing it. Yeah, we're gonna send Bob out there because you know he's from the islands, but his first name is definitely Bob. We're gonna send Bob up there, and he like the words, and it's pretty fucked up. It's probably somebody wrote it that way too. He's reading this shit like what are you singing, Bob?
But I'll give it to him. It was one of the quickest ones that I've ever heard, which is nice because usually fucking people drag that shit out.
Right.
So
only thing he dragged was a click and drag shortcut to home screen, nigga.
It's like, we're just gonna knock this out the park quick.
Kick that, cop that, put that over there, nigga.
But it's tough because you could sit here and think, and you're like, yeah, I probably know the national anthem, but then you get on stage or you get on a basketball court, you get on something, and it's just up to you to do. It's not everybody singing along like, you know, take me out to the ball game. This is you're the only person singing.
Yep, and everybody's in the crowd singing, but you don't know. You're supposed to fucking.
They're not on the mic.
You're leading them in prayer, so to say. Yep. Take the wheel. Oh, you didn't. You turned left. We all went right, motherfucker. You turned left. Yep. What the fuck is that about?
Whitney. During the good Coke years, she killed it the best.
She did.
She was
Whitney's
the best.
My top. Was that a Super Bowl, I think?
That was a Super Bowl.
Was, right?
Yep, because she was in the
I want to say it's a Cowboy Super Bowl.
It might have been, but I remember she was wearing the American flag jacket with the blue pants.
And the bandana
around
the head.
The danner?
Disrespecting the flag. Nobody say nothing, though. Disrespecting with bandanas. Niggas do it all the time. Whatever.
Speaking of the NBA, being on the West Coast, nobody got touched that was supposed to get touched. Cardi B, although I am not a fan, apparently is a blood. And she had worn a blue fur on her Instagram.
So she's a blood wearing blue?
Well, this was the problem. She had said, and And I guess to disrespect Crips, if you're ever going to say the word blue, you say flu because people are cool. I don't know why. Don't ask me. You see the complexion, no clue. Because on her Instagram, the caption said something to the effect of, I'm paraphrasing here, I hate wearing flu, but this fur was too fire. So she had to wear it because it looked so good, but it was the color blue, which she then called the color flu. Didn't like it. So then California, but everyone's gangbanging on the internet now. Don't gangbang on the internet.
An application nowadays to fucking, hey, you want to be a blood, sign up here. And it's like 3 forms of ID. You know what I'm saying? Your previous job experiences. Where were you from? Okay. A guy sits down with a fucking red clipboard and just interview. I think that
and I think you're good. Here's your bandana. Go ahead and get started.
We're gonna meet up. We meet every Tuesday. It's gonna be next week. We're having potluck. If you want to come and bring your own, preferably a red sauce. Like what the fuck? It was a big California shit. Now it's like so big. Like even over here on the East Coast, and it's kind of like, is it real? Is it just one guy who says, look, I'm a blood because I was a blood from somebody else, and now I want to make you a blood? And who's set tripping? Who's fucking claiming sets? Who's telling that nigga he's not? Nobody. So
that's the question of the week: is who is set tripping? That should be a feature on the show. Who's set tripping?
You heard it first, episode 8. Who Set Trippin' is going to be a new fucking segment of this show.
But this was the thing. So she went to the NBA, All-Star Game, All-Star Weekend, all that stuff. Obviously, I'm not there. I don't know if she hid in her hotel room the whole time and then only went to the game, or if she was out and about, blah, 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 wearing the blue or wearing the red and all that and just wasn't touched. But definitely got threatened thousands of times and didn't get touched. The other kid, Tekashi 6ix9ine, I've never heard
Japanese nigga.
Definitely not. I've never heard
Tekashi.
I've never heard his music. He's one of the newer rappers that he has like 6ix9ine tattooed all over him. Like he has on all of his knuckles, on his face twice, on his chest twice. Like he's dude with rainbow hair. Just one of those.
Dude?
He says the N-word all the time, and he's one of those. He doesn't. I guess maybe if he didn't wear what he was wearing, he might look white. But I think he's some sort of Spanish something. But he's
Hispanic.
Like he's allowed
Cuban,
to say the
probably
N-word
Cuban.
around everyone. So there's something there. But he is a blood as well. Somebody said something. This is all World Star stuff.
Right,
He said something about somebody approached him on a video of when you get to LA, you need to check in.
Oh,
that type of stuff. He did the
niggas is paying rent.
He did the I respect everyone, but I'm a grown man. I'm not checking in with nobody. He do it. And this is what I give him credit for. He was on his Instagram Live. He was on his Snapchat. He was on everything all weekend long, out at the malls in California, out on Hollywood Boulevard in California,
Set
out
tripping.
everywhere in California. Didn't get touched. Like,
you said, it's internet shit.
When you're Instagramming of fucking, I'm out here, dude, and this is the Tekashi 6ix9ine dude. He's real brazen with it. Like he's like, I'm out here, come shoot me.
Right.
Like he's that type of dude. And
But that'd be some shit that he actually gets shot. I didn't think they was gonna do it.
Exactly.
You think it's pop me, cuz? That bitch come out real quick after you talk some shit. But it's the whole thing too. It's like you're nowadays gangsters, like to think if you took like the guys that were hardcore fucking gang members back in the day, and just gave them a tool like the internet, I don't think they'd be on it. They were too busy in the streets doing some shit or taking care of business, or too busy doing shit that they had to watch their back about. Instead of like, I got time to get online real quick. Let me tweet these niggas real quick. Tell them to check in with me. Like,
dude, if I was a police officer, you know what I'd do? Like, that first 48 shit, you know what I'd do? I'd give them their phone and a free Wi-Fi connection. You know what they're going to do? They're going to snitch on their own fucking Facebook page in 2 minutes, and I'd be like, yeah, you're fucking arrested.
Niggas
you're
got
done.
Me caught up. They ain't gonna never catch this stash I got underneath my bed. Oh, them niggas is looking? They always looking.
Right?
Listen, man, I just went for a job not too long ago, and I had to do a background check with the local police department. Them niggas dig. I mean, they do it to every social media shit you got. What they do is they'll pull you in that little office, and they go, okay, I need you to see that computer behind you. Turn around. All right, log into every social media you got, and we want to see every one of your friends. And then one dude was like, yo, the dudes did it to me. And the cat I went to school with in 8th grade, I guess was a blood, and he lives in Texas, and they're drilling me. How do you know him? Are you gang related? Is your affiliate? Well, your man here, he's a well-known blood, because he put on his page how much of a blood he is, and he's doing all this fucking gang sign shit. So now anybody that's a friend with you on fucking Facebook or social media is like, well, now you're a gang member too. If somebody is looking job-wise or some shit, you know what I mean? So it's like,
that's crazy. Well, that's the thing is people, they just snitch on themselves at all times. I don't get it. Like people, well, I mean, people have gotten caught after they've robbed a bank and then like took pictures with all the money fanned out and posted on the internet. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I sell a lot of weed and I take pictures of a lot of weed.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Well, it's like the thing in I understand that it's a different mentality in certain hoods where, like, you know, if there are certain hoods where, like, oh, yo, I'm blessed to make it to 21, shit like that.
Right, yep.
But I remember watching the 50 Cent movie of, you know, Get Rich or Die Trying, and he's hustling, money, selling the drugs, all that other stuff. As soon as he gets $50,000 in a backpack, he goes and buys a car. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, how the fuck is that your mentality? Like, you could have just...
You know what, man? And a lot of times, to be honest, man, it's that's what motherfuckers see, man. You see that glitz and glamour, and you just, motherfuckers want it. I just want that. This is why young boys is out there fucking in the hood, you know, taking $500, and instead of kind of investing in other things, maybe you can save up for a car. No, he gonna wait in the line for 6 hours for some goddamn Jordans.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's like, it's a brainwash. Like, you got to be flashy. You got to have top tier shit. It's not, you know what I mean? I don't know what the trickle effect could be. Poverty and not having shit, and motherfuckers feel like, well, I need things. You know, it becomes this items and things, you know, and then it gets promoted to you that way. And, you know, you see your local drug dealer. Those were the first motherfuckers, your pimps and drug dealers, is these niggas got everything. Look at that. They like to be flashy. You know what I mean? Us as black people, we like to be flashy. And
that's also how you get caught, because when you're living in the hood and you have a Benz parked in your driveway,
somebody's watching.
But then that's where the stupidity of it comes in, where someone would be like, yo, someone's snitching on me. It's you, you stupid fuck. It's you that's living in the fucking projects with a Benz parked in your driveway.
Right. You got certain guys that are that get down and hustle like that, but are smart about it, and they live low key.
Yeah.
You know, they look at these guys that are these rich fucking guys that are like, you know, I seen a couple millionaires when I worked at Yale and shit, and like, the millionaires, you know they're millionaires because you know what they do and you know what they're worth. Yeah. But they're fucking walking around with this raggedy ass sweater. He fucking pulls up at a 10 speed. You know what I mean? It's like with loafers on and shit, and it's like,
loafers.
You know what I mean? This nigga got millions, but he not showing it. You know what I mean? And he keeps it good. You know, so we're not influencing or promoting that you go out there and sell a lot of drugs. But if you're gonna be doing it anyways, be smart about the shit.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Like, if you're gonna hustle on the side or do whatever, like, there's the way that you get caught is by bragging about it. The way that you get caught is by going, like, there's people who will do drugs online. Like, they'll live stream themselves doing drugs, or just like, and you know, to me, obviously, weed isn't that big of a deal, but you can still get in trouble in certain places for smoking weed. So doing the thing where, like, a
random drug test, you know what I mean? Like,
doing the thing where, like, people will be friends online with their bosses and shit, and like take pictures of about to light this blunt. Like, why? What does that do for you to tell everyone that you're about to light this blunt?
It's a fucking thing now, man. I got, like, you know, family members, nephews and shit, and people I know get pairs of their. That's the thing they do. Like, you go on their social media, especially Snapchat. What you go to see their snaps, and all it is snaps of me smoking, blowing clouds. Yeah, I have to show you that I'm smoking because you need to know that that's what I'm doing. Like, I know you smoke already, but why do I have to see you do it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's just this fucking infatuation, bro, of just fucking being. Everybody wants to be a star, man.
Well, that's the thing, is everyone, like, they think and act like they're on their own reality show. When it's like, no, bro, nobody cares about you that much, and nobody cares about me that much either. Like, that's I'm not.
You might not care about this goddamn show, but guess what?
We're
gonna make you listen.
But no, people are just too into it. But that reminds me back to the clothing thing or the just spending money on the wrong thing. When I lived on Munson Street, I used to take the bus down to the gym. I'd take the bus to go food shop and shit like that. And there was always somebody on the bus dressed fly as fuck. And I'll never forget, there was this one dude hitting on this girl, and his big pickup line is that he was wearing a $200 belt. And I'm like, just in my head.
You're on the city bus.
In my head, it's about to explode.
I don't be really here like this. You know what I mean? I don't really do the city bus, But
in my head, it's about to fucking explode and have a fucking aneurysm. I'm like, you're on the fucking bus. Like, who gives a fuck if you have a $200, belt? You're on the bus.
It's a thing, man. And I would like for some of my people out there to wake the fuck up, man, because we've been brainwashed to thinking it's all about glitz and glamours and gold, man, and literally gold and fucking gold teeth and fur coats and Jordans and shit. Man, good. If we can just fucking eliminate half of that shit, man. Everybody likes to look nice. Don't get me wrong. I get into my flashy shit here and there. You know what I'm saying? It's like we like to look nice. But when you don't have it and you want to look nice, you're going beyond your means almost. You know what I mean? That's where it gets fucking real distorted. It's like,
if you fuck up your rent to buy a purse,
right?
Come on.
Your priorities is fucked up.
Don't do that.
Right. Your priorities are real fucked up. Get your shit together. Because, I'll be honest to say, me being part of the African-American culture, I can honestly say I ain't never really had a pair of Jordans, man. The 1s, 2s, 3s, I always liked them. Couldn't really afford them when, my parents wouldn't really get them for me.
Yep.
Even when I had my own jobs, I might have bought some dumb shit here and there, but I'm not a sneakerhead. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, man, you motherfuckers are going that sick. I like a good pair
I go
of sneakers.
finishline.com. They always have a section that has shit that's 40% off. So I'll get some Adidas for like $39. They even got some Nikes up there for $39, shit like that. But
it's an age thing too, man. Comfort is key. You know what I mean? I can't even say that because I still know dudes that are my age and if not older than us, and they're still on that sneaker game.
Yep.
I mean, I guess if I had a little money, I'd want a pair or two, something nice, but. I'm not. But since you're not that person now. When I get money, I'm going to be that person then.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get a pair just to say, hey, I had one pair in my life.
I saw a video online of this dude because they were making fun of him for good reason. He proposed to his girl, and before he proposed, he took off his right shoe so he didn't crease it when he got down on one knee. Think about that.
What is going on right now? But who I did respect was a father who said, tired of the shit, because I guess somebody he knew or some got killed over a pair of Jordans. He said, what the fuck are we doing for these damn sneakers?
Yeah.
So he took all his Jordans and his kids' Jordans and he fucking put them out in the Weber grill out back and set them bitches on fire. He said, we're not supporting you no more, Jay.
Yep.
Nah, man.
Well, see, that's the
kids
crazy,
not
like to, if I could, I would build a tinfoil hat real quick. But I will tell you like this. Michael Jordan, see, this is some, don't get me on it, but Michael Jordan is invested a lot of his money into prisons. And this is the crazy shit.
Didn't know that.
Michael Jordan's making money on all ends. So, like, you sell the Jordans for a stupid fucking price.
Yep.
And not to say that this is his plan, but to just this is the reality of it.
This is what he's doing, right.
Yeah. To where, okay, you sell the fucking Jordans that are out of control. And even nowadays, because I see people online that I follow doing the thing where nowadays they have, like, lotteries and raffles.
Yep.
Just for you to be able to buy the sneaker. It's not like you won the raffle and now you get a pair of sneakers. It's you won the raffle, now you can buy the sneakers. So they make them exclusive like that.
So you pay for the raffle ticket and then you buy the sneakers.
You pay, if you win, you can buy the sneakers.
Wow.
But this is the thing is, so Michael Jordan, he obviously makes buku bucks off that, and he's also invested in a lot of prisons. So he's making money when you buy the sneaker. Then when somebody kills you for the sneakers, goes to jail, and he's making money off that too.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah.
Mike, and down in North Carolina or just?
I'm not sure where he, invested in
probably
prisons,
in Chicago, the fucking leading crime fucking city in America.
Right?
Like, well, I'm gonna put my money right here in Chicago.
Michael Jordan says the N-word with the ER in the end of it, okay? I'll just put it to you like that. Woo. Look up Chameleonaire talking about that, trying to get a picture with him. That story was crazy.
Really?
Yeah,
he played him on some Sam
I don't take pictures with N-words.
Wow.
Yeah, and Michael Jordan obviously didn't say the N-word.
Wow.
Yeah.
Rah.
What Jay-Z say? I'm not black, I'm OJ.
Yeah, listen. Wow,
okay.
Mike, I tell you, man, Mike got something else with him, man. He's strategic with the shit he does, but who knows why his father really got killed? I don't know. You tell me, nigga. There was some shit going on there, some
my
foul play.
Sacrifice. Could have been that. You never know.
But it's just got to stop, man.
Man, I've heard crazy stories about that too, about like why he went to play baseball for a little while was some whole other shit, and not because he really wanted to. It was some
shit. And I had never been to his steakhouse. I hear things, at the
I mean,
casino.
there's one in the casino. I looked at the menu once and I was like, nah. Literally
$80 steak. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
And literally everything is a la carte. Everything is like you
okay.
can't be like, yeah, let me get the number B or letter B, whatever.
Yeah, nah, you get steak.
You can buy this $35 shitty ass steak, or you can buy the $80 good steak. Oh, and you want a potato on the side?
Right,
yeah, that's another $12. You want butter?
insane.
That's $4 on
Where's
it.
the combo? Give me a fucking deal, Mike.
Yeah.
Still robbing niggas.
Still.
Robbing niggas, giving back to nobody. Yo, Mike is that fucking guy. Great athlete, great career, sneakers. I mean, he invented that whole athletes endorsing sneaker game, man.
Yep.
Like, he's the pioneer of that shit. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. And speaking of spending your money in the right places, like I'll say it like this: when I was riding the bus, and then when I finally saved up some money to get a shitty car, like I had like a $400 Neon, whatever, just to because it was better than taking the bus. You can get where you want to go when you want to go. I'm telling you, then driving by the bus stops and you just see some of the flyest girls ever waiting for the bus. And it's like, because you got your fucking $1,000 shoes on, you got your bag, and you got all your shit. And maybe for girls it's different. They're trying to attract someone to keep them kept, you know? But you just see that and you're like, yo, the priorities, man.
It's
the fucking priorities.
Where are you at in the game? Where are you at in life? You know what I mean? Like,
because where I used to live and all that shit, where, yeah, it's the hood, but it wasn't, to me, it wasn't the hood of, yo, man, I don't know if I'm going to make it another day. Like, yeah, there were shootings and stuff like that, but it's not like Chicago. It's not like, some of the areas
where
in
shit
New York.
is really going, a lot of random crimes. A lot of cats out here, when shit's going down, they're aiming for each other.
And they know who it is.
Right.
It's not
get hit in a crossfire, some shit. Crossfire! Yeah, like that shit happens, wrong place, wrong time for certain people. You know what I'm saying? But it's not a lot of, there is some random crime, but a lot of that is more your crackhead shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You're not getting a lot of guy that's just really down on his shit and it's like, I got to go out here robbing niggas because, my rent's due. You know what I mean? It's hood, but there's worse hoods out there. You know what I mean? It's a small city compared to Chicago or New York. Yeah. That's why I was like, but let's not get it confused. This is a part of Connecticut where there's still some poverty out this motherfucker.
Yeah. No, there's danger everywhere.
But it's
but that is weird too. How Connecticut is perceived outside of Connecticut, and then it's like, hey, come to Connecticut. Let me show you something.
They're like, oh, you guys, rich. There's money out there. Where? Who? When? What? Me?
Dude, why do you think everyone's like, what the fuck are you guys thinking about? You're going to build a casino in Bridgeport? Really? You're going to build a casino in Bridgeport?
The best thing they got is this right by the highway, so niggas get on and get off. On and off. You don't have to drive no detour through the city unless you leave the casino drunk as fuck. End up over there in the shit, where I'm at, But they got rid of Marina Village out there, which was one of the projects I used to be around when I was younger. So I think University of Bridgeport bought that. So they got that one. So we clean that up.
Yep.
Father Panic is all done. Pequanix, they shut that down. That's where the baseball stadium. So a lot of projects they shut down and get rid of them shits. I think the greens are still there. But motherfuckers don't detour the wrong way and you'll be all right, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I think it's gonna be an initial bad situation if they put the casino there, but maybe they'll eventually be able to clean it up. Because, like I'm telling you, people are going to be getting robbed in the fucking parking garage. Like, that's going to happen. And then maybe they'll tighten up security and clean it up eventually. But, yeah, it's going to be interesting.
There's going to be a lot of jobs there, a lot of things going on. And, maybe they'll have an all-star game there.
Yo, and I'm going to tell you straight up, like, especially in Bridgeport, someone, and this is years down the road. Like, they're still putting in bids and all that, but someone's gonna try to rob it. Like that shit's happening. Like,
it's gonna be a movie. It's gonna be an HBO special.
Yep. Someone's gonna try.
I'm hoping like all that kind of tracks, all that shit coming. Can we get a professional team out this motherfucker now? You know what I mean?
Something, in some type of sport,
can we get I'll take a hockey team back. I don't even watch hockey, but fuck it.
I'll go to the games.
I'll check the shit out, but.
Man, that's why I'm hoping for when the XFL in 2020, the XFL is coming back. Give us an XFL team, man.
XFL, I know at least that bare minimum. Fucking he hate me not.
Exactly.
Niggas names like that.
Because I go to the casino, maybe once or twice a year, and after that, I'll get emails for like the next year straight of like, hey, we got free fucking women's basketball. I'm not going to see no fucking women's basketball because that's what we do have. That's the quote professional team.
WNBA, but to be honest, they're not even really that good. So,
and that's one of those like
But that whole
Not to-
league gets kind of shitted on. Like the
Yeah.
WNBA is like, when's this? I don't even know when the season is. And when's their championship? Like,
Well, and that's the thing too. I don't watch traditional TV. I watch a lot of internet stuff. So I don't even know if it's on TV anymore.
it's not. You got to have the special package.
Wow.
And it's like there's no promotion for it. It's. I mean, the thing I said is good for the women. I respect that because now a young lady getting out of college that's got some real talent can prolong that career. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Make
yeah.
some money still playing ball. You know what I mean? So I mean, good for them. They're not getting them big NBA contracts. But I don't know what they get. But I know sure as hell ain't no 30, 40, 50 million dollars.
No.
You know what I mean? Like these guys are getting.
Hopefully, it's enough to survive.
Yeah, I would say so. I would say they're at least, hey, we got a contract for 600,000. 600,000 a year. I think you're all right.
It's all right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't get that mill, but you're not getting. It's the promotion's not there. And what I mean, the whole marketing is not behind that whole fucking organization. So they're not going to be able to pay you.
And that's the
You're
thing
not
too.
selling out.
I'll say, I am by no means a big spender at the casino. Like I'll go up to the casino with $100, and if I lose it, I lose it. I will never go to the ATM. So
Right.
for me to do that, to be spending such little amount of money and them trying to give me free tickets for like the next year,
Okay.
I don't know what attendance is looking like at these games either.
Yeah, it's like it's by far very few. It's not worth it. You know what I felt almost wasn't worth it. Speaking of the going back into the All-Star thing, I watched the dunk contest this year, which I don't know if you.
I only saw the clips of the winner.
Yeah,
They had a little 5-minute, compilation of the winner.
I think what it is for me is there's nothing new that's ground shaking. Nobody's doing anything new.
Yep.
The only thing they can do new that what they do is they bring props on and people on. They get the crowd like the dude or Victor Oladipo. He put on the Black Panther mask.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
He got the mask
From Black Panther,
from
yep.
Black Panther in the crowd. So that was cool. You know what I'm saying? So like little trickery shit. You're getting more into it like that. But the actual dunks they're doing is kind of like some of them are skilled and it's like, oh, that's dope. Like
Yep.
I like the guy Larry Nance Jr. because his father won the first dunk contest.
That's dope.
And he was in this one, and he started his off where they had a magician hold the fucking curtain over his head because he plays for the Cavs, Cleveland Cavs.
I thought you were going to say the Orlando Magic.
No,
maybe.
he had the Cleveland Cavs, and he had the curtain over, and then he pulled it down, and he had the Phoenix Suns, his father's jersey on.
Okay.
When we won the first one, and he had the fucking socks up high, and his shorts were a little shorter and shit. Not
Yep.
like Pops was. Pops had the nut huggers.
Nutty.
I don't think he wanted to do that.
He had the nutty
But so
professor.
he came out and he kind of replicated some of the dunks his father did to win that.
That's
So
cool.
and his father was there, so I thought that was kind of cool and shit.
Yeah,
but
yeah. They
as
had
far
their
as-
moment.
Yeah, but as far as like different dunks, man, it's not really.
Well,
Like
even-
said, Sabalas dunking 2 balls.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Well, the dude that won, like I said, I watched a little compilation thing for him. Brings out the second hoop. I'm like, oh shit, what's this gonna be? And all he does is throw it off the backboard of the other hoop and dunk it in there. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I thought something else.
That's nothing but a lob from somebody standing over there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And which, by all means, he has 1,000 times more skill than me. I'll never be able to dunk a basketball or
right.
whatever. I'm not saying I could do better. All I'm saying is,
For a man of your stature, your position, you could do better.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like you got the platform, motherfucker. You got capability of doing this shit.
Yep.
You know, dig deeper than that. That's
And
all.
and even the guy that won, he took off the jersey, had the Vince Carter jersey underneath, but then did the same dunk that Vince Carter did, which I understand that, but it's like, yeah, Vince Carter already did it.
Right. It's
So-
like it's the homage year. We pay a lot of homage. We do it,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah.
like no, you didn't have an idea. You know what
Yep.
I mean? Like it was crazy because I seen some shit online one time where they had like around the way guys like they did dunks. It was like top 10 dunks or something you've never seen before.
Yep.
That should be in dunk contest. And some of these guys are doing some shit like, yo, I think these dudes in the NBA should be watching these shit like, yo, that shit's dope. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
guys are doing some crazy things, bouncing the ball off their head and, do some shit where you fucking headbutt like some soccer shit, headbutt the ball into the backboard and catch it and win.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, that should impress me a little more. Nobody's done that. You know what I mean? Like, get it
And
together.
like, can nobody do a flip and dunk it yet? I feel like we got to be getting close to that, right? Where somebody just does a front flip and then gotcha.
Listen, or at least give me a cartwheel to a dunk. I think if like you like cartwheel and then when you land, you just leap up. You know what I
Yep.
mean? So that's that whole like he didn't even get a running start.
Yeah,
The nigga
yeah.
cartwheeled into a dunk. That shit's impressive
Right.
to me. You know what I mean? That's some leaps, some ups.
That I like. Back in the day, somebody did some. It might have been Vince Carter. Did he raise the hoop to 11 feet or something?
I think Vince might have did
like
that. Yeah, Vince might have did that. Well, they thought he was going to do that. The guy that won.
Yeah,
when
yeah.
He brought the
When he
second
brought
hoop
the
out,
second
he's
hoop
like,
out.
he's going to go 11 and a half.
Yeah.
He's like, no, that nigga bounced it off the back and then took it and yammed it down.
Yep.
You know,
But to me, that would be cool if, like, all right, what's the tallest that somebody's done in a dunk competition?
Right.
Raise it higher than that and do
Higher
that.
than that,
You know,
right.
like, take it to another level instead of, you just kind of
ordained
see
windmill and you know what I'm saying? It's like you see the windmill, you see the tomahawks, and guys are dunking backwards. And
and still, even with the tomahawks and shit, like, they're not dunking it hard like Dominique used to. Yo, Dominique dunked hard.
And I tell you, and there's certain guys that I had to mention this guy because he just fucking makes his way into everything. Fucking DJ Khaled. He was a judge. Like, I like Khaled to a certain point where it's, you know, because I feel like he's got the wool over everybody where it's like he just comes out and tells everybody they're the best. And like, he's so great because he told me we're the best. And you know, we're the best. You be the best. This is what we do. It's the best. You know, look at these. Look what I'm wearing. And the way he says things and the way he's a mouthpiece. He's a promotional guy. You know what I mean? He has that way. So that gets him. And I think I can only imagine what it's like when he's behind doors and he's sitting down with his executives telling them why he should be a judge at the fucking
right.
Or like, what? Yo, I'm the best at what I do. You need me in there. I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna send you some cigars. You know what I mean? It's like, and he was rough on it. I ain't gonna front. He was being rough on the judging though.
Yeah.
He wasn't giving nobody no slack. Everybody gave 10s to him. Cal was like 9. No, it didn't impress me. You're not the best. We the best. So it was Khaled was a judge. Dr. J, you know, legend.
Yep.
Mark Wahlberg.
That's odd.
Wahlberg.
Odd choice.
Lisa Leslie, basketball player, tall, beautiful one.
Yep.
Those 4, and who the fuck was the 5th one? I think it might have been. Might have just been them 4 right there.
Yeah.
But it was kind of like, who the fuck picked this guy?
Yeah.
You know? And Kevin Hart made another appearance.
Yep.
You know, he did the introduction, which Kev is funny to me, but people are, I guess, him and Han, they're getting
Some people are getting sick of him.
right. It's like, he's fucking everywhere. He just was in the Super Bowl doing a bunch of shit. Now he's in the NBA shit. Doing
He's
a bunch
in the
of
Super
shit.
Bowl embarrassing himself.
You know,
Now he's in the NBA.
drunk and shit.
Right.
Embarrassing himself, and it's like, hey, when you're in popular demand, he might as well. The way I see it is, look, Kev's a smart dude. He knows the wave only lasts so long sometimes. So
Yeah.
if they're gonna keep fucking pulling you in for that wave, take advantage, man. Get as much as you can, because when your thunder's out, they're gonna throw you out like Eddie, man. Murphy.
There's going to be a point where nobody wants to see anything that Kevin Hart does anymore. You know what I mean? Like it's going to get to a point where he does some kid movies or he does something where
Eddie
he's going to
Murphy.
have that string of he's going to have that string of just like like I'll even admit, dude, his last special was not that funny.
Yeah, I didn't see it. You probably feel like you've seen it already before.
No, it just wasn't that funny, dude. It breaks my fucking heart to say this. And dog, Chris Rock's special wasn't funny.
Really?
It
oh,
wasn't.
Man,
like,
they made a big roar about that. I didn't see
it was. I mean, it just wasn't funny. Like his first, in which I have zero problem with people making fun of white people. There's so much things that you can make fun of white people for, but like his first 27 minutes was making fun of white people. Oh, wow. Mind you, bro, it's an hour stand-up special,
Right,
and like his first 7 minutes was making fun of white people.
You almost feel like that was that kind of comedy bit that got beaten down to a point where it's like, you know, it's been said so many times. It's like that's a routine. Like, you know, how many white people you know?
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
You know what the difference between white people and black people? How we beat our kids? You know what I mean? It's like that's all been said before.
It was that like
it's not
his
groundbreaking.
His example of a hot woman was Halle Berry, and it's like, bro, you're showing your age here.
Right.
Like it,
Halle Berry is like, you could have picked a new one out the stash. You know
yeah. It was just kind of like, and he's one of the funniest people that's ever lived. Like,
right.
And his new shit just wasn't funny, man.
You know, you got to think that almost like they're not inspired. Maybe he's not on this. You know, he's just not inspired. He's kind of
I don't know,
because
that was a weird thing because, well, I could see that because Netflix is tossing out $20 million to funny people, you know?
Right.
And
$20 million. He's like, fuck, I'll write some shit.
To me, bro,
quick.
Monique should have been thrilled with $500,000 because she's not.
She made a big stink about it.
Yeah, but she's not Chris Rock. She's not Dave Chappelle. Amy Schumer, right now, her stock is low, but when Amy Schumer got her big-ass check, she was all over the place. Her stock was big. Monique.
Right. Like Monique, you had some superstardom. I mean, one of the biggest things you got going was your fucking Rolling Precious. I think she got an Academy for that. You know, she got an award for that. So, I mean, I know I love Monique because, you know, she made me laugh. You know, so she had a lot of good things going on, like in that BET when they had the comedy on BET.
Was it Comic View?
Comic View. BET Comic View. There you go. She did a lot of those, you know, a lot of stand-ups, you know. But as far as being in that big top tier where some of the other people are.
Yeah, she's not there.
She wasn't there at that point, you know, which, you know how people is. They feel entitled or, you know, I feel like
I think she thought about striking because she's like, holy shit, Dave Chappelle's getting $20 million. Kevin Hart's I don't know what Kevin Hart's getting for that, but like Chris Rock got $20 million. Shit, they might throw me 10, and they offered her $500,000. But
she can't prepare like Chris Rock's been around since the '80s doing this shit. You know what I mean? Like people have longevity of fucking putting work.
And she's been doing it for a long time, but she, like you said, she's just not. That's not her echelon. She's not in there.
Different levels. There's levels to this shit. There's levels to this shit, and your level is good, but it's not their level. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Well, and she ran into the problem of remember a lot of her act was. And you skinny bitches, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
Then she went and got skinny. So what's your act about now?
Right.
Not saying that she can't come up with a new act. But what I'm saying is, like, her big thing was, I'm a big, beautiful woman, and all you skinny bitches, blah, blah, blah.
Bitches I like to eat. You skinny bitches.
That was her shtick. That was her act. Like how... you know, other people have, like how Andrew Dice Clay was super offensive. That was his act. That was
his thing.
Monique's act was, I'm a big, beautiful woman, and all you skinny bitches, blah, 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 blah.
Like, what's your girl did a lot of fat shit, Earthquake. You know what I mean? He does a lot of Bruce. Bruce. Which is a guy online that kind of impersonates him and looks just like him. Couple million subscribers or whatever.
Bruce?
He looks like him. I don't know.
That's funny.
Yeah, this guy, he just eats chicken nuggets and he looks really bad. But you know what I mean? It's just you got to know where you stand at in this game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
and I think that could be the people around her. Perhaps that could be the. But it was funny too because
that's like I get a cut. Yeah, you better get more than that shit.
Yeah. But also you got to have those people around you that are like. To me, I don't think Eminem has any real friends. You know, like because the product that he puts out, I'm like. Right. You don't have anyone that told you, like, hey, bro, you got 8 songs on your new album that are the, quote, deep song with a girl singing on the chorus.
Right.
Bro,
that real friend probably was Proof, and he's dead. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But that's what but like Monique, she probably doesn't have no real friends that are like, listen, get what you can, but you're not them. Like, you're just not.
But that would go over rough because, like, bitch, you ain't invited to none of my shit.
Exactly, yeah. Someone might have an attitude.
That we not even, you can't take constructive criticism. You know, you could say it in a way where you don't hurt her feelings. Like, look, just get what you can right now. It's a platform, launch you into other things.
Yep.
Now you got another thing under your resume, and that's how it goes. All right, you got me on that one, but now maybe I'm not going to fuck with you again. You know what I mean? But thanks
or maybe
for that special.
Maybe put that out, see how. If it does great, come back and be like, hey, this special did great, so you give me double on the next one.
But now think about it, like, how many specials does Monique have on her own where she's going for like an hour or so? Like, I don't know. I don't even know if she's had one.
No, she definitely has.
One with just Monique?
Maybe 2 or 3, maybe.
Okay.
Because I remember there used to be some in like the Red Box and shit like that.
Okay.
But.
And was it just her? No, did she have like warm-up people or it was just like her special?
Yeah, it was just her special.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't remember ever seen it. But, you know, how well did it do? Look at that. You know, people that are going to fucking throw you money are going to see how well your specials did. I know if I'm paying you to do a special on my network, I'm going to look at your resume just like a fucking job. You know?
Well, there's a resume and it's a real what have you done lately business.
Right.
It's
where's your relevance right now? Where you at in the game? People know that these people aren't fucking stupid in these you know, all these businesses. Like, they know Kev Hart's hot right now.
Yeah.
So when they're going to throw money around, this is the guy we need. He's going to bring it in. And Kev's like, I'm taking all of it. Yep. Send the check.
That's that check. Get it while you can shit.
Right.
That's that. I see both sides of it where The Rock keeps putting out fucking shitty movie after shitty movie, but the reason that his production company is called $7 Productions or $7 Productions, whatever, is because he was so poor at one point in Canada playing football up there. He had $7 to his name.
Oh, shit.
So now, how do you turn down a $20 million movie? I get
That's
it,
a
but then
reminder,
at the
right?
same time, it's like, yeah, Rock, you're
Right.
saturating yourself where
Right,
every movie
right.
is with
From
you in it.
The person that's a fan, the fan standpoint is like, oh, Rock, what the fuck is you doing?
Yeah.
I rock with you, but now I don't rock with you, Rock. Bars here. Well, I can't help it. But at some point, it's like this guy's trying to build his fucking assets, man. Let
Yeah,
that shit
he's
flood.
trying to build
An empire.
an empire and a net worth of like, hey, my kids will never, and not that they'll never have to work, but though my kids, of course, he's gonna have them work, but like my kids won't have to work, their kids won't have to work. They're like
Right.
once,
It's a trickle.
yeah, once you
He can
stack up,
he can invest in his own. Well, you said he's got a production already.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
can have a chain of hotels or some
Right.
shit, you know what I mean? Restaurants and people get that and then put it. And next thing you know, we're gonna have all these fucking. It's funny. You're gonna flash forward 20 years from now. There's gonna be all kind of avenues and shit named after fucking famous
Yep.
celebrities. They got them already, but it's still, it's
dude,
like,
I would say, yeah, to speak on something like that, I would say Rick Ross probably makes his least amount of money off rap, because
Right.
he owns all those wing
the
stops
wings-
and
all
shit
his
like
wing
that.
stops make a killing, man.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck.
That's smart. That's like E40 back in the day. I think he bought a bunch of Fat Burgers and shit like that out on the West Coast. And
And guys that you don't know, it's like, oh, he's not doing anything anymore. But if they invested their money smart, they're still making money. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm not relevant anymore in the game, but I'm still got my money coming in from shit, stocks and bonds. And if somebody's in the corner that's like,
smart.
right, that's helping them out with numbers and shit, like, yo, man, you got to take your money, you got to flip. You need that broker guy that's
Yep.
in there, like, hey, put your shit in stocks here, man. This is how this works. And
Well,
watch
even
that
like,
shit grow.
I can't believe that we're going to say his name twice on this podcast, but Chameleonaire. I remember the last NBA Finals where everyone was like, Chameleonaire got floor seats. I guess he's in Silicon Valley investing a lot in the computer stuff and apps and shit like that. So he's turned his money into fucking
into
crazy.
shit. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, you never know what some of these motherfuckers is doing. He's a chameleonaire. He's a chameleon that's trying to make millions. Yeah, it's just there's so many levels to this shit.
There's bars involved.
You know what I'm saying? But you
So,
gotta invest.
but how we were saying that, yeah, everyone's got their own shelf life, 15
Right.
minutes of fame. And we were saying that there already are people coming at Kevin Hart's head.
They want him. They
There's-
want. Mike Epps came at him. Mike
Yep.
Epps was really shitting on him one time. Was doing the whole, oh, Kev, you called him like a house Negro or some shit like that. And they
Yep.
did all this kind of thing. It's like, and then he tried to do the whole, I'm the one that gave you your first on one of my, he did that whole one of my shows.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
gave you your first shot. To me, that's just straight hate, my man. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And that's what Kev was saying. He's like, yo, he's like, not for nothing. He said, yo, I was so thankful and appreciative when you did that.
Yep.
I'm all about showing love to people, man. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
I don't do that. You coming off real salty right
Yeah,
now
yeah.
with the whole.
And don't pretend because you let me open up for a show for you 20 years ago that
Right.
like all my success is because
right.
I
If
opened up
never
for you
had that
20
from
years.
Chappelle.
Yeah.
Right. I could have got it somewhere else.
Right.
I thank you for what you did. And I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure he gave a lot of comics their first show and they never panned out to be shit.
Yeah.
So can they blame him? Like, yo, Mike, I did open up for you and I never did
Exactly.
anything. It's probably because I did that show.
Right. Like, yo, you gave me my first show and now nothing's happening. So
Right.
what's
I
up?
gotta blame you.
Right.
All praises due, and then all hate due. Nigga, that's,
Exactly.
Good for Kev. Fuck that, Kev. Get the money, man.
Him, I know Michael Blackson was hating on him crazy, but that is the other thing too, where Jay-Z and Kevin Hart are in the same boat, where it's they turned cheating on their spouse into fucking their next project.
Right.
Like Jay-Z
What happened? There's no such thing as a private life. He didn't do the private life. Like now, I gotta have specials of explaining why I cheated and what I was going through.
Yeah.
And it's like, are you being real with that right now, Hove, or is that more shit for B?
to me, I fucking hated that Jay-Z. His thing is he came out and said he didn't know any better, which is like, dude, you're not
Whoa.
that fucking stupid.
He's a grown-ass
stop
man.
that. Yeah,
He's a
yeah,
grown-ass
you're a
man.
grown-ass man. And like, at 40 whatever years old, you can't come out with the fucking, well, you see, like, the way that my family was set up, I didn't really have a father figure to teach me not to
Right.
cheat on women. Like, listen,
I had a
you're,
certain view on women, and that's why I did that.
yeah.
Like you got 2 kids with this woman, and you're married to her. You know what I'm saying?
And you
Like,
didn't know not to cheat on her. But what's even wilder to me is there's that, but how the public went like, Oh my God, he admitted to cheating on her. He is fucking amazing. Have you seen Hove? Oh my God. Jason Hovingstock came out and he admitted that he cheated on her. And no, he said it in a song. He said it on record. And like, it's, how is that the fucking.
Right. It doesn't make him good, guys. It doesn't
yeah,
mean
that doesn't make
came
it.
out.
No. It's like, yeah, man, no, I stole $100 from you. But I admitted it.
I admitted it. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Most niggas wouldn't do that. So right now I gotta say I'm not mad because you admitted it.
Yo, you know what? Because you admitted it, go ahead and take that. You know what? Let me give you another 100.
This is the honesty right here, cuz you get that honesty payoff.
But Kevin Hart did the same thing, man. He went out immediately on Instagram and all that shit and did his apology. Then he went out and did the morning radio apologies, and went out and did his whole, man, see, this is the thing, is I'm just going to learn from this experience, and I'm going to turn a negative into a positive, and like, he, talked his way in a circle, and then.
And she took him back too, his wife?
Oh, bro, he cheated on her while she was pregnant and about to have the baby. Like, it wasn't like we're just in a normal relationship. Like, it was.
There's some commitment going on here. There's kids.
Yeah. But, I mean, that's the thing, too. Well, I'll also shit on Beyonce for she made an entire album of, fuck this dude, he cheated on me, blah, blah, blah. Yo, and if you're a woman out there, stand up for yourself. Don't let no man cheat on you and never. And then, I'm going to stay with him.
We're working it out. Everybody was like, yeah, girl, you go, B.
Exactly.
Now we got to fuck with you. Now you going back, so I got to go back with you. Like you had me so encouraged. Now what's that saying for the young women that inspired by her?
What's that say when Blue grows up and learns, like when their baby grows up and like, let me check out mommy's music. Oh, daddy cheated on and they stayed together. Well, that's interesting.
Okay. So dad, it's okay if I mess with him, but he cheated on me, I take him back, right? That's cool. No, babe, don't be like me. Be better. Exactly. It's at some point it's And also because they're putting their laundry out there,
Yeah, and you know how stupid people are. Where I guarantee you that you need to understand the size of Beyonce's audience. So I guarantee you there were at least hundreds, if not thousands, of women that went, "Fuck yeah, B, you gave me the confidence to say fuck this dude, and I'm gonna break up with him."
Right,
and then okay, so you guys are gonna stay together then. Fuck. Okay.
Like,
all right.
Well, maybe I could work it out too.
Out too. Right? Is that the next album? A collab album between Jay-Z and Beyonce of like, we gonna work it out. Daddy gonna work it out. And mama gonna work it out.
I think sometimes it also turns into like, I think some of the women get mushy when the motherfucker's like, oh my God, he confessed his sins to the world. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and they get into the whole like, oh, he really do love me. Like he didn't have to do that. Yep. Most people wouldn't do that and tell the world how they fucked up, and they're admitting it. It's like bigger than a group, and it's bigger than seeing a therapist. It's like he's telling the world, millions of people. So they fall into that too. Well, for the millionaires out there, if you want to get away with cheating on your woman and make her feel bad, then just go public with it.
Yeah, just make some money off it. That's what it is.
Go public with it and tell the world, I fucked up. I want you back. Oh my God. And they're like, that man love you.
He told everyone. He went on tour. He went on tour.
That man love you, girl. You need to work it out with your husband.
Yeah.
My man can't even fucking tell the delivery man that he fucked up on an order. Your man told the world he cheated on you.
No, man, that's the mentality of some people, though.
It is, man. But, shout out to all that good shit. And rolling into my man, the big blockbuster, I think it was about $400 million. Chadwick Boseman, is that his name? Chadwick Boseman.
I don't know his name.
Yeah, a Black Panther himself. And that
BP.
the movie made about 400-something million. Don't quote me. But it was a big motherfucking box office hit in the opening week, man.
I want to see it.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna see it. I might boycott until March though. Fuck y'all niggas gonna drop it in Black History.
Yeah, that was fucking weird, man.
You know what? And that was more fucked up. What I heard is the initial drop date was November. They said no, we're gonna push back.
Wow.
February. Like, you get it? You see what we just did right there? Mm-hmm. Like, I don't like the way that comes off. It don't feel good to the soul. It don't feel good.
Nope. Yeah, it doesn't feel good to where, obviously, even though I'm not black, it doesn't feel good. Like, you see it where you're like,
Really?
Wow, you put that out on February. So then, but to me, too, it's also a marketing campaign, a marketing strategy, excuse me, where they're like, all right, so it's going to be Black History Month. This movie's called Black Panther, so we're going to get all the black people in February, Black History Month, and they're all going to,
pride. We're giving pride. You want pride in its finest?
They're all going to get riled up.
He's like, you niggas want pride? Bam, superhero movie. Your mom, superhero. What you think about that?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And it's from what I'm hearing, a couple that have been in the movies, like, my man was like, he went with his wife, and he's like, no, it's about 90% black people.
Yeah.
It's about 4 or 5 white guys. I think one of them I counted twice. I'm not sure. There's a lot of pride there, especially on, shit, man. It's like you can't be blind to the fact that every goddamn superhero in every comic book is white. It's like,
right.
There's a black one. And people are like, but what about Blade? He was a comic book hero.
Yeah, he was.
He was a vampire though, man.
But it is funny too that everyone does forget that, where they're just like, and this is the first black comic book movie when it's Blade had a run. Spawn had a run.
Spawn. But it's like vampire, a guy from hell.
Yeah.
Well, it's not really that enlightening a little.
Yeah.
It's not like Superman.
It just sounds a lot better for this particular representative to be the first one,
right? And it's big with the what's the term that's getting thrown around with this movie a lot? Afrofuturism.
Okay,
that's a thing right now. It's this whole like that planet Africa becoming this big futuristic thing, because you think about it, it's really shitty environmentally over there with things. You know what I mean? As far as technology and everything, and it's really it's third world type shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like futuristic and having these powered people like, stop letting these European niggas take your land. Stand up, motherfucker. Do something about it. I
think it's hilarious that we're in such a I don't want to offend anybody culture right now that there's white people online that are asking when it would be okay to go see the movie. Like just
that almost seems like, is that going to be funny? Are they serious?
No, there's serious people out there, because now there's people who not everyone, because not me and not you and not a bunch of people that we know, is a lot of people out there walking on eggshells of like, oh my God, I just don't want to offend anyone, because if I offend anyone, then I feel like when it's like, man,
so if I go to the movies and I pull out chicken, will people be offended if I have fried chicken and if you're in the movie theater? Like, oh, good God. And
no,
that's
but
what you
there
intended
was
it to be.
Some white lady posted, and she was like, older white lady posted like, I'd like to know when, I'm paraphrasing, I'd like to know when it would be appropriate for me to go see Black Panther, because I don't want to take a seat that could have been a black person watching the movie. So I just want to know when it would be. It's like
that's so fucked up to me. It's like, you go see that. I need you see it.
Exactly.
That's for you. It's like, then you get the people that are big like comic book fucking fans, like, you stupid motherfuckers. Like, it's not about that. You got a fucking comic book that's a goddamn raccoon. You know what I mean?
Right.
In Guardians of the Galaxy, there's a goddamn tree. Like, there is no fucking black and white in the comic book world. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yes, but to be obvious, there is no black superheroes like that. You know what I mean? You got the two, the scales are tipped,
Oh, yeah.
But
definitely.
Stop making it into something like, oh my God, see, you guys should be so proud now that you have one. And, what it's doing though is probably gonna send a lot of big white girls to a frenzy. See that much goddamn man ding on me on the screen.
Hey, it's tax season. It's tax season.
Here, watermelon versus pumpkin. Right? We don't hold back. Fuck that. There's some stereotype shit going on, and yes, there are some big white women that are gonna be in that motherfucker playing with themselves. Look at all this sexy chocolate in the goddamn theater.
Yep, there's gonna be some big white women setting traps.
Oh, did I drop that debit card?
Right.
Just got my taxes. This shit crazy.
That's just my tax return on there.
Right, got the fucking H&R Block card. I dropped that?
I just got my return, and this was the first thing I came to see, because I'm here to support y'all.
I'm here to support y'all. I'm down.
Right? I'm down.
But it's okay to be, hey, listen, I like white girls. It's okay. I like Spanish. I like a little bit of everything, but I have a heavy attraction for white girls, and it's okay.
I like white girls, but not too white. Like, I don't like the bitches that smell like bologna. Get the fuck away from me. There's a too white. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
There's
it's just like, oh God.
There's a too white.
That's
but then on the other end of the spectrum, I don't like white girl that pretends to be Spanish either.
Right,
You know
right,
what I mean?
right.
I don't like that
Listen,
white girl.
I love sisters too, but I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not a big Ratchet girl fan. There's niggas out there that like the Ratchet. I'm not into that
No.
whole drama Ratchet. And
If you have Vaseline in your purse because you think that you're about to get into a fight, I'm not with you.
right, because
do
you know
it.
that whole persona that Cardi B has is she's catering to that Ratchet shit. You know,
Yeah.
this is a girl I heard was actually went to college, just dropped out of college. You know, she was in college and dropped out. So obviously you're fucking educated enough to get to college. So the way you're talking, the way you're speaking, you're just catering to that audience.
Yep.
To make you look like you're fucking stupid. You know, you're ignorant. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
And it's like, that shit ain't cool to me either. Like,
That's the other thing, especially that like being stupid is not fucking cool.
it is now though. It's so strange, but that is
It's popular. It shouldn't be fucking cool, man. It
right.
shouldn't be like something to strive for. Like you should never be proud to be like, I don't know that shit.
yo, this nigga's being dumb on and it's crazy dope. Like, for real? That's what
Yo, my man knows nothing. That's crazy. Like what?
it's right on that lines with that, yo. You only live once, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Fuck this shit, fuck that. The guy who has the fucking mentality is like, oh my God, he is so lawless. That nigga be going in.
Yep.
Like, I don't know what's one of the terms. It was like, yo, that nigga Liddy, you know what I'm saying? He don't be giving a shit. That's my nigga, yo. He don't give a shit about nothing. Like, that's the nigga you want to be?
Yeah.
Honey, here's a news flash, honey. The nigga that don't give a shit about nothing, don't give a shit about you.
Exactly. He don't give a shit about you either.
You know, it's like you are part of the nothing that he gives a shit about.
And then you get, I thought I was special. I thought he loved me. I thought I was the exception.
Remember that?
No.
When he said he didn't give a shit about nothing. You was
Yeah,
included.
Exactly.
You was in that equation. That
You were
bracket.
part of that dark abyss of the nothing. You was in the nothing, you know?
That nothing.
You was in the upside down world, Stranger Things, okay? You was in the nothing.
Something from nothing leaves nothing. Fuck out of here. But, you know, that's that whole thing with that. I'm going to see it. I'm going to go see the movie.
Yeah, I want to see it too.
I might wait to March, but fuck it. It'll be a Tuesday. Chicken.
Yeah, get the $5 or $7 ticket.
Yeah,
I'm with it.
Fuck it, man. We should go together as Watermelon vs. Pumpkin.
Definitely. We'll do a live podcast in there.
We're here live at the Black Panther viewing here. Yo, sit the fuck down. Shut up. You got paid for my ticket too.
Right. But there's also people dressing up to go to it, which is interesting.
Huh.
Yeah.
I hope. Oh man, if I had the money and the means, I would dress up like Eddie from Coming to America. Nigga, listen.
There's a lot of people doing that.
Doing the whole African
Yeah.
dashiki.
Doing
Maybe I should
the
get a dashiki.
the Zamunda.
Nigga, I think I'm gonna get a dashiki to go to this movie.
Doing the Zamunda dress up,
Oh.
which is interesting.
But you know, that's cool. But if you ain't really about that, even knowing some history about actually Africa and shit,
Yeah.
then don't be stupid. Don't pretend. Just be like, yo, I'm gonna do it because this shit dope. This shit key. You know, as Calla said, this is major key alert.
Ugh.
Major key alert, dog. You gotta get this shit proper right here and get them right.
Yo, but I think that's what we should end episode 8 on is just like you said, don't be stupid.
Don't be stupid. Don't be cruel.
Yeah, but whether in your financial choices, whether in, your social choices, whether in your partner choices, whether in your vocal choices,
Bars.
don't be stupid.
Don't be stupid.
That's it.
And be smart and fucking like and share this motherfucking podcast and go get it everywhere, man.
Please do, man. If you're watching us on
Stitcher.
YouTube, we appreciate you. There's a bunch of links down below if you want to just hear the audio only and download that and perhaps take it with you on your phone.
Take a shit.
Like I said, man, click down below. We got all the links for that. We got all the links for our personal Twitter pages, Instagram pages, things of that nature. We appreciate it. We're like I said, we're a startup. We're just building. We almost have 100 downloads over all episodes so far, which is, once again, of course, to other podcasts, the bigger ones, that's not that great. But for us, man, it's a good start, and we appreciate the people watching. We appreciate the people listening. So Watermelon versus Pumpkin is the spot. That's where we are. You see the lava lamp. It hasn't been doing shit lately. Sometimes we forget to plug it in too soon.
Listen, and beware, because I will have a watermelon on this show at some point, nigga, because it's true. Okay.
A black man is going to eat watermelon live just to buck the system, y'all.
Just to let y'all know, because at the end of the day,
Yo, it's the beginning of the night.
and you niggas is tuned in, and we love y'all. Peace. Deuces. Black Pancha Man. Damn, we didn't even talk about school shootings.